What's up, guys? Hope you guys are doing well. I'm doing great because I finally got the field of view between server and clients to be different after almost 2 or maybe more weeks of debugging. Super frustrating, but it's already done. Basically, I got the first approach. Let me just pop it up. Sorry about the background noise, but it's okay. I hope this is okay. Well, basically, I had a major issue with the field of views of each guns, one from the server and the client. Sometimes the server replicates and not the client somehow, but I got it to fix because I figured out it was a tick event, an event tick that doesn't really worked on the client side and server. I know the event tick, it's not a good practice at all, but in that case, throughout the networking, it got worse. So yeah, basically I got it to fix. I will show you more details on this. So for example, I'm the server here on the left side. So we can see this cube represents the material of all my guns, basically. And I figured out a way to display parameter of this texture, parameter value of the texture, and one of the parameter is of course the field of view. I need the textures to be field of view customizable, editable, but somehow even the logs and the prints were the same on the server and clients. Somehow the texture didn't really got the same value, or it feels like it doesn't replicate, but all the logic and variables were good. That's the craziest part. So I found a YouTube video that show you a way to display values in the actual texture, and the thing is debug scalar value. Super simple. Of course, you have a lot of other debugger. In fact, you can use one of them. It really depends on how do you want what you want to debug, and you can just hook this debug value, for example, for an emissive, so it's still appearing on the texture. And in this example, we have like a 50 field of view or parameter value, and yeah, this way I could be sure that what the texture really does in the environment. I will show you now sorry, I don't know if I show you the difference between server and client, but yeah, 50, we can see I need to initialize the weapon. Needs to still to fix this, but yeah, sorry. Yeah, so here we can see it's like number 5. Yeah, we can barely see the number here, but we can see it's 5 field of view, and here is come back to 80. So on the client side, and same for the server, and it doesn't replicate some. Give me a second. Yeah. Somehow event tick doesn't really works. I will show you the game parts, the gun part. The big mistake, or not the good thing I did, it was to deal with field of view because of the animation when you are ADS or not. it was done with the Eventic. So I completely removed the functions from that and did my own super basic, like a simple function, and I'm just triggering right now the function via the alternate fire, so the right click. I have the animation and it triggers the animation and do the lerp between two values directly from the animation, while back in the days I used to just simply set this variable and lerp in the Eventic via Eventic with that value. As you can see here, somehow in the client and server it doesn't really works. Of course, I tried a bunch of stuff here, like not replicated, multicast, run on server, run on in client. I set variables to replicate, crazy stuff I did. Check every parameter here, set to replicate in the gun, set to replicate on my system of populating the guns. Try to set to replicate or not, try to refactor a little bit my carrying gun system to force multicasting gun setup, a bunch of stuff. And then the same for the first person character. I tried to get to my carrying gun, set to replicate or not, check the gun, check everything. The values were good. The shader somehow didn't pass through until I just removed the Eventic and tried to do without it. Why I remove the Eventic? It's simply because when I was trying with the multiplayer, when I was toggling super fast between the gun like this, when I was trying to toggle the gun super fast and trying to aiming like crazy in the same time, I noticed the field of view actually changed for a super small time, like in the matters of some frames. So I figured out that something it's crazy with probably an action, a tick event or something, and yeah, I just removed this, and that's what made the things working. Moral of the story: if you are in Unreal Engine, please don't try to use the less as possible the Eventic, because yeah, it's so frustrating, especially when it comes for multiplayer, because in my understanding, when you are logging, so for example when the server comes and then the client comes after a while, it's not consistent. Even though the values are the same, all the properties are the same, I don't know, you're still initializing the guns when I switch the weapons. I don't know, the values are correct, server side and client side all correct. Somehow the shader didn't pass through, probably because of, yeah, of course, the Eventic. I was trying to force a value that probably went from the server side to my client, but my client somehow, maybe because of the delay or whatever, it didn't pass through, even with replication and stuff. Crazy thing. Yeah, don't use Eventic. I really need to change my Eventic, especially on the first person character in the future. Yeah, pretty sure that this gonna cause me a lot of problem in the future, especially for multiplayer, but yeah, somehow, yeah, I got it to fix. So now, yeah, I can aim in the multiplayer, it doesn't reflect. So yeah, I can freely ADS with all the field of view, and this guy too. So yeah, hope you enjoyed this video. Please don't use Eventic. you will save a lot of time doing this. Try to use Atlas less possible. Have a nice day, and see you on the next one.